At the FayWhat Show, we want to introduce you to interesting people who are completely making such a difference and are so important to our LGBTQ plus community. This morning, Chef Natasha joined me in bed. Let's take a look. Good morning, my peoples, and welcome to the FayWhat Show. So I've got a really cool guest in bed with me today, and I can't wait to share her with you, okay? And I did ask her wife first, all right? Don't worry if I get to share her with you, okay? Because she shared her with me, right? All right. So she is executive chef Natasha, the director of operations and owner of iChef LLC, bringing you over 25 years of culinary experience to Miami and South Florida, while also serving New York, LA, and DC markets, baby. So we didn't forget about you guys either. iChef LLC and Chef Natasha offer professional and private chef services, event management, and local vendor partnerships, ensuring a 5-star dining experience. And I have had some of her food, and it is definitely 6 stars if I can give it another star. I can give it a star. I can give it an extra star, especially today, you know. She definitely is an incredible representation of our LGBTQ plus community. And she definitely is just such a diverse and wonderful human being. And I wanted so much to share her with you and share her expertise with you. So welcome to the FayWhat Show, Executive Chef Natasha.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
The crowd goes wild. How are you, Mama?
I'm wonderful. A little drenched today. Miami decides to rain, you know, always.
Well, it is rainy season, you know.
I know, right?
Well, and now you have only been with us here in South Florida for almost 3 years,
yes,
right? That's
absolutely.
it.
Just 3 short years, but 3 very
prominent years,
yes,
right?
Just amazing, beautiful, wonderful. I'm already making great memories.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So I met Natasha and her partner at Miami Beach Pride, and I was just so taken aback by just their professionalism, their delicious food, and just the fact that it was 2 queer women taking over the world. You know, we all, many of us woke up today after yesterday hearing the news of President Biden stepping down and endorsing VP Kamala Harris as, hopefully our future president. And so I'm wearing my pearls, I'm wearing my Chucks, and I never don't wear heels. So trust, this is like a big deal for me to be wearing sneakers today. I might just sprain an ankle or something because I'm so not used to wearing sneakers.
Really?
Yeah, because I am like that girl that's like always like in heels or like in espadrilles or something like that. I
used to be.
Yeah?
Yeah. But being here in the Miami heat, like I have to throw on some Chucks, some sneakers anytime now. Flip-flops are my go-to.
Oh my God. Do you have like, well, because I saw you at Miami Beach Pride and you were wearing like a cute little outfit though. It's gotta be like rainproof. It's gotta be sweatproof. It's gotta be comfortable.
Moisture wicking, all of it.
Right? Like all of it. And then still be cute. Because there's, you're surrounded by, 3,000 gay boys and they're gonna be like, oh, she's cute. I want more food.
I'm learning really hard and real fast because I go out, you do your hair, you take all this time, you go outside, the humidity is like whoosh.
Yes.
Everything's gone. The makeup's melting, the hair.
Everything. That's why you've got to go grab one of our South Florida drag queens because they will teach you how to keep this. This is my makeup from Sunday.
Okay.
It's not. It's not. But my point is that when I have to do Miami Beach Pride, when I have to host those events and I know I'm going to be outside in 100 degrees and humidity, those girls teach you exactly how to layer it. There's a layer, there's a process, there's sprays. Mm-hmm. Some of them will spray some Aquanet on their face just to keep it on.
Stop. I heard of Aquanet for the shoes to prevent slipping if like you're on the runway, but
that's another one. Yeah. Another one is what's that? There's a cream, and there's a cream or a spray. It's like a lidocaine kind of spray, right? That people use it like for pain, also on your heels.
Okay.
See, you're getting all these little tools from FayWhat, right?
I love it.
So I read this story about queer food the other day, and I had to incorporate it into our conversation today, all right? So queer people have always played a role in shaping how we eat and cook, but after generations of being forced to like tone it down, queer chefs today are claiming their power like never before, like Chef Natasha, you know? Right. And of course, this can also feel like a bleak time for the queer community because of everything going on and, our trans brothers and sisters being attacked at all rates. But, and also the rate of food insecurity is disproportionately high right now, especially in the gay, lesbian, and the LGBTQ plus community. There's been record-breaking LGBTQ plus, anti-LGBTQ plus bans and all kinds of things have been, going on in legislatures all over the country against our people. Yes. how does that wash over you? Because you're so open about your sexuality, you know, and you're also cooking for people down here in South Florida for all these queer and LGBTQ plus events. Did you know what you were in for when you moved down here? Like, you've only been here a couple of years, you've only been here a couple of years.
3 years.
And Florida is Florida when
Correct.
it comes to our community.
True. But Miami and I would say Miami proper itself has been a very embracing to the LGBT plus community. And I've always picked a metropolis area that's going to be diverse, that's going to be welcoming, that is going to basically just understand that we all are just here to, you know, live.
To live.
Yeah. And to live and to express ourselves and to just, you know, create as artists and things like that. So Miami it is and always has been my vacation go-to spot.
Oh, okay.
So I love the LGBTQ plus community here, and it was like a no-brainer for me to be here.
Well, and you came from the DC area, right? I love DC. I love Baltimore, you know, and you think of all those areas that are very LGBTQ plus centric. People don't talk about it, but it's very gay there. Like very gay. You know, so how do you go from a place like that is, you know, more open, loving, so to speak, and then you come here where we have DeSantis as our ruler that wants to make us just stop breathing?
Listen, I did not know what I was in store for when I did move here with our governor, but I would say that our community is so strong and they rally around each other that they made me feel so welcome. And for me to be able to do Pride as a new chef here 2 years in a row and be invited back for that second year was a great affirmation. I was just like, they are really just great people, and they see the value in you, and they want to make sure that, you know, they express that and gratitude and everything else.
You know, for Miami Beach Pride, they only allowed two sets of people to cook, right? And it was Chef Natasha and her wife, and it was Chef Rocco from our house. That's it. Okay. Nice. This is the caliber of food that we were given in VIP for Miami Beach Pride. They weren't playing. This wasn't a cracker with some Spam on it.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? This was like something like, you know, I came up to you and was like, I need to meet you, right? And then my friend Kevin Clevenger from Flockfest was like, you need to meet Natasha.
And I can't believe I've never met you. I was just like, he was like, you don't know her? I was like, I know you. Like, yes, I need to know you.
Like, exactly, you know. And then I met your wife, who was also like another beautiful being, you know. And I think I was instantly drawn to her because we have like that New York, New Jersey kind of deal. Like, you just feel it when you see it in somebody else, you know. You're here. You left. They let you out, you know, like that, you know. If you had to re-meet your boo again, right, and you had to make one perfect dish to make her fall for you all over again, what would that dish be?
It's a toss-up between my seafood pasta and my brown stew chicken. So I'm very Caribbean oriented, but I also have fine dining background, and my wife is I would just say she's very diverse in all of her culinary experiences, but at heart, she likes simplicity, but she likes it to taste good.
All right.
And because she was also raised with Trinidadian influences in her family and background, we immediately gravitated to each other regarding like Caribbean food. So curry chicken anytime, brown stew chicken anytime. Anytime I make oxtail, she's like, I'm so there.
Oh my God, I
you throw
love
in some
that.
peas and rice, and you throw in some plantains, because I could easily whip up something, you know, just over the top, and she was just always want the most simplistic, delicious.
Simple, yeah. But a seafood pasta, I mean, you could get me into bed real quick with that.
And fuse it to a little something.
Yes, I love that. But see, that's like, okay, that's a culinary masterpiece right there. Yes. You know, looking at a dish that has been made repeatedly, a lot of different ways, but throwing your little flair into it.
Always. And I tell people all the time, never be intimidated with sharing your recipes and sharing who you are with people, because nobody can cook the way you make it.
Oh, I love that.
It's the love you put in there.
Something, right? Like, okay, something so basic as a sandwich. Okay? When somebody makes you that damn sandwich, it tastes better than when you make it, okay? A public sub. You mother effers should try a different way, okay? Your app sucks. It's never ready on time. The line is always long. Yet I go back every single time. Why? Because those people put some kind of juju in their subs and they're delicious. Look, Okay? David always has a pub sub on his desk, right? And he'll eat it throughout the day. But it's because somebody else put their love into it. I think that's what makes it taste so much better. And it could go the adverse way as well.
Yeah, my first time experiencing Publix sandwiches was here with her. It's like, you have to try this. And I'm like, but it's taking so long for me to get this sandwich. I'm like, how long is this line?
And she's like, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. So, needless to say that the culinary world has a lot of male representation in it, as someone who is usually the only woman at certain tables that I sit at, do you find it hard as a lesbian woman, as a brown lesbian woman, being in this field against all these dudes?
I would say yes and no. I would say that I tend to not focus on that part of it. I focus on what I can do, what I bring. And I find that people automatically gravitate towards me. And I love that because I always lead with a kindness and understanding for people. I try to give them a platform and just basically I always hear them out and listen to what they have to say.
Yeah.
So I find that male or females, we always find some commonality, whenever we're working together or if I just need a favor. Same thing down here, building my network, meeting female chefs, going to MAP, which is the chefs, women in the culinary industry, food and beverage, things like that. They all get together, have a big,
So wait a minute. So all you hot girl chefs sit around and have wine and talk stuff. I bet you bet you Nicole Leog is there. I bet you Josie Malave, Chef Josie's there.
Yes.
So you've got all the hot brown chefs girls all sitting around.
Listen, it's just a great network down here. And I've met some amazing Latina chefs.
Yes.
I was like my favorite chef. Her name is Thais Rodriguez. She is amazing. And it's just like, they become part of your family.
Yes.
In the short time that I've known these ladies now, she's introduced me to a huge network of chefs down here.
I love
and it's
that.
just beautiful.
There's strength in numbers.
Always.
There's strength in numbers, okay?
Always.
So, like we said, Kamala Harris might be our next president. It was huge for us when she was named VP, when Biden said that she was going to be his running mate, 4 years ago. And here we are at this crossroad where we're looking at a woman that's hopefully going to be on the ballot, like in our lifetime.
In our lifetime. Can you imagine?
I really can't. And
I'm still in a pinch me moment.
Isn't it effed up that I'm kind of waiting for someone to say, no, sorry, she's a girl, she can't.
I think they're gearing up for that. Even if you listen to The View and even if you listen to other black forums or female forums or women empowerment forums, we're all expecting it. It's it's par for the course.
We're all used to that kind of in a way, we're marginalized
and
that
that's
way.
the effed up part because we're so desensitized to things now. We're used to it. We're expecting it, but we're ready for it.
Yeah.
And that's the part.
That's the part. We have to be more ready for it. We've only got a couple of months. So get to it. Get your chucks out and your pearls out.
Yes.
So we were hanging at Miami Beach Pride, and then I read somewhere that you work with sustainable farmers.
Yes.
Okay. What's that mean exactly? I've heard from farm to table.
Correct.
Right? Is that basically what that is, or how does that work?
In a way, sustainability meaning that what you grow is what you eat. And majority of the time, so yes, it is the farm to table concept. A majority of the time, it is farmers working with local chefs to provide the best and most organic products that is out there. But it's also you understanding and learning where your food is grown and where it comes from. And you can also, some farms invite you to come cultivate your own stuff.
Ooh.
Yes. Pick your strawberries, pick your own produce, do what you need to do because you're saving them half the work as well.
Yes.
And Florida is huge on farms.
Yes.
Big farms. Farmers markets everywhere. I went to the Vizcaya Museum. How do you say that?
Vizcaya.
Yes. I went there. They have farms there. They have farms everywhere you go. And when you follow the Miami chefs down here, they're always telling you what farms to go to, what farms they partner with, things like that. But
I love it. TikTok is a very strong ally sometimes. It's not just to find out all these little, hacks. But you always find good stuff there too.
Absolutely. But sustainability is just coming with the fact that you're educating yourself on where your food comes from and basically you're leaving less of a footprint on our environment.
Does that make your cost higher?
It can.
Okay.
Depending on where it's coming from. But majority of the time, I try to partner with farms that can offer me what their surplus is. So that's not really cutting into any of their margins. And there's like stuff that they would have, never used before, but we figure out how to use those things in our everyday, for our clients and things like that.
And I think that that's so important. And I bet you that you have certain clients that are looking for that now because I always mention poor Al Gore. Right? No one listened to him.
Nobody.
All those years ago.
All those years. Climate change.
We all laughed at him. And I remember looking at him going, man, he's cute, but what the hell is he talking about? Right? And we should have listened, you know? And here we are. We've had record floods here in town. You've been here for all the good stuff, right? We've had some hurricane warnings. We've had all kinds of stuff happening, record heat. We've never had it this hot. The humidity makes it feel like it's 116. I'm not even playing with you. You can look it up.
I don't even want to venture outside.
It's so hot. So I could just imagine, certain people with the funds that want to help the future and are calling for just that. They want to know where this food is coming from.
Yeah. Absolutely. There are a lot of clients here in Miami that have the means and resources to demand and want a certain chef to do certain things because that's what they can. But what about everyone else too that doesn't have that opportunity? So I feel like everyone here, just like everyone should travel, everyone should visit a local farm and get familiar with where their food comes from.
Do you hate people who have allergies?
No, because I have allergies.
What, to food?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I have a huge nut allergy. Like I cannot. So when I meet clients,
me too,
they're like,
but not for that reason. No, but for real, like you can't, you're one of those that they don't give people nuts on planes anymore because of people like that.
Yes. So I have to wear a mask, wear gloves,
not touch it,
depending on what the client wants, things like that. Or I'll have another chef kind of do those things for me.
Okay.
And then I don't have to do anything but serve it.
Okay. I have a good friend and I adore her. I love her to pieces. But I don't go out with her anymore to eat. Okay? Because she has celiac disease. She can't eat gluten. She can't eat sugar. She can't eat anything from it's across the board, 15 things that she can't.
It's so hard.
Don't go out to eat with me. How about that? Because I go to a lot of places where I, know the chef, respect the owner, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you got to go to this Italian restaurant. The food is amazing. Okay, I'm going to have this, but I need a sauce on the side. You can't use this. You can't use that. And dietary restrictions are a thing nowadays.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And you just have to uphold it and not be mad at it.
Not necessarily mad at it, because back in the day, I think everyone used it as a fad to get away with not eating things. But now it's like people really are allergic to things, and it really starts from our environment. And for me, it's as I've gotten older, I've developed these allergies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, you're not alone. Yeah. I would think other people are. But it's true what she says, that people want to claim it. Like it's cool. I have another friend. I have too many friends. I have a friend who says she's vegan. And everywhere we go, she's vegan, right? But me and my best friend Cal will be eating like a meat dish that touched the potato, and she'll eat the potato, And me and Cal will look at each other like, what the hell? Because
she's vegan on the side.
I say she's vegan adjacent.
Yes, that's the word.
She's only vegan, when it's to her good. What chefs inspire you? You told me about a local chef down here that you love. Who else?
From my network itself, this one chef, her name is Baba. She's amazing. I mean, for me, any chef, and I have chefs that inspire me every day, but the ones that are really changing the game and, carving their own markets for things, those are the ones that inspire me every day. And they're really just our local chefs, the women that we meet every day. And
have you ever seen somebody on TV that
inspires me?
That inspired you or struck your attention? I mean, Paula Deen is a racist, but I love Southern food, right? Yes. So it's like, shit, I don't really want to patron your restaurant, but I really want to try your potatoes.
That's right. For me, it's like there's certain chefs that I just won't, like she is one. I won't endorse, I won't even mention kind of thing. But like Dominique Crenn, she is amazing. Absolutely love her food. But it's like,
and she's an incredible person too.
She's an incredible person, exactly. And I think that chefs with a cause and things like that, those are the ones that you gravitate towards. But for me, I don't get wowed by a lot of celebrities or it's not my thing. It's more so the everyday woman, the everyday chef that I meet, or just even the everyday cook at home. Because everyone nowadays, because of TikTok, because of Instagram, everyone's in the kitchen trying to do something and cook.
Yes.
And they're just as good.
You know, and I didn't expect that answer, but I understand why you answered that way, because I was drawn to you because you have such a light. You have a distinct energy, right? That pulls people to know more about you and to definitely eat your food. You know, you have that star power, that light that those people on TV do. That's why you're not attracted to them. You're like, whatever, bitch, I'm coming right after you, you know. That's why. Okay, so I was telling you before we started filming that I had read this article on queer food, and now I'm going to subject you to that. Okay, so an article came out about queer food the other day, and, you know, you don't hear that every day, queer food, you know? So are there foods or dishes that you find particularly gay? Okay, so for me, queer food is, well, in general, queer food is food made or served or grown by a queer person, right? An LGBTQ plus person. But I personally think that there's queer individual foods, right? Like, I think okra's gay.
Why?
Just the name, okra. Doesn't it sound like it's a gay star? Next to the stage, drag queen okra, doesn't it?
I'm sure somebody would use that, actually.
Right? That would be a good drag name. But there's something about okra that I've always thought was gay. Bananas, I mean, come on. When you peel them, I mean, they're very gay. Very gay. Eggplants. Eggplant is gay.
I think eggplants get a bad rap.
I love me some eggplant parmesan, but it does get a bad rap.
Get a bad rap.
Jello. Jello's gay. I don't know why, but it just is. There's something about it when you stick your tongue in that cup. It just seems very Jello. Sour cream. Sour cream is very gay. I love it with quesadillas. Just saying. Anything red velvet. Yes. A red velvet cookie, a red velvet cupcake, a red velvet whatever. Gay as hell. Lychees.
Yes.
I think lychees are gay as hell. They're delicious, but they're gay as hell.
Because they're trying to put in martini and put it in everything. So
yes. It makes it more gay.
Yeah.
Ice cream. Gay as hell. Manicotti. Manicotti's gay as hell. You're stuffing it. It's gay as hell and delicious.
I never even thought about that.
But now you're thinking about it. And now you're going to be cooking foods going, man, now Faye made everything queer and now everything is gay.
Gosh.
Hot dogs. Hot dogs are gay.
Definitely.
All right. I never was able to see that Coney Island contest because it just always looked kind of gay. So any gay foods come up to you right now, Natasha, that you're like, wow, maybe this is gay too?
Cotton candy.
Cotton candy. See? But you see? Cotton candy.
Roll-ups.
All those fruit roll-ups. All those right-wing people, their brains are exploding right now. Now if they see their kid with a freaking cotton candy or a fruit roll-up.
Anything marshmallow.
You know when they put all the
fluff.
Yes. That's what I was going to say. Whoever decided that they were going to put a bunch of marshmallows in a tub, gay.
And call it fluff.
Gay. Okay. What is the most thing needed on a set for porn? A fluffer. Gay.
I love it.
I'm just saying.
I'll be thinking about food differently.
I'm going to get a picture from Natasha this week going, I'm cooking a gay stir fry just for you. You know what I mean? Linguine. Linguine could be gay.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just not saying it.
Oh, my God. Nah, I'm so happy to have had you in bed. You are awesome. Where do you see yourself in the future? Where do you see you and iChef in the future?
Oh, my gosh. Listen.
So much has happened in just 2 years. So
I know, right? It's like the sky's the limit at this point. But right now, there's like a couple projects that I'm going after right now that as a chef, I would be honored if they choose me for it. I'm definitely trying to branch into, I would say more, not corporate, but there's some team building things that I'm trying to get into, some women empowerment and health. The industry. So those are the things that I'm branching out: women, health, and basically overall nutrition and for athletes. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Oh, I love that.
So
I love that.
It's gonna be spicy.
See that, right? It could be UN. Maybe you can make the Dolphins actually win.
Well,
I mean,
she said it.
It's only been since 1974. I mean,
oh come on.
You know, I mean the Marlins, they still play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe she could help them. I'm just saying we could use the help.
Miami Heat was doing well for a while.
Miami Heat was doing well.
They were doing
and then they
well.
weren't. It's too hot here.
It is too hot.
It's
but
just too hot.
I love soccer though. Oh.
Listen, did you see my Colombians go crazy at Hard Rock?
Yes. Absolutely.
I was embarrassed. You, Paisas, I see you,
I was
okay?
surprised. I was just like, are the gates going to hold up?
Well, I mean, you know, I don't want to say anything negative about it because, again, there's probably a whole big, investigation on everything that happened. But, like, by what I saw, they didn't have enough
No.
Exits open. They didn't have enough entrances open. They had said it for days before, don't come here without a ticket. And I guess nobody upholded that day of, in South America, like they have parades when they lose.
Correct.
That is how much these countries look up to their soccer teams. They live, breathe, poop, eat, everything, these soccer teams. So
I think they underestimated
completely
the fans.
Yep.
And their sincerity and their determination, because in other countries,
determination.
They're God.
They're getting yes. And these tickets were $2,000 a person. Yeah. You're expecting these people who are diehards to pay that. No, I'm gonna get in through the AC vent.
They sure were. Oh my gosh, I saw
that.
Okay,
my favorite part, because I couldn't stop watching all the TikToks. My favorite part was there's a random dog with a leash. Okay, so that person didn't have a ticket.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know how we ended up on this conversation. I'm so sorry, Natasha. I'm so sorry. But this is what happens on the FayWhat show. We end up talking about everything. Natasha, there are young LGBTQ plus chefs out there.
Yes.
That are thinking, this is what I want to do. This is what I've been wanting to cook breakfast for my family since I was 7, right? This is where my love is. This is how I show love.
Yes.
Yes.
Food is love.
Food is love. I just got goosebumps because food is love.
Absolutely.
If it's preparing it for your partner, preparing it for your kids, we cook for our dogs. That's love. That's love right there.
My baby loves a sweet potato.
Sweet potato and some calabaza. Yes. But again, Florida's not an easy place to be your authentic self. What do you tell a young chef out there watching this, wondering if they have the guts to try this as a life, as a career, as a business like you have?
This great question. I tell anyone that wants to do this as a living and as a career to just start in this day and age, because everyone is there's a phone within, arm's distance, fingers distance. You can literally put yourself out there if this is what you want to do professionally, or just try. If you want to take the route of going to school, then do that if you want a foundation. But in this day and age, you have the internet at your fingertips. Wow. You can literally teach yourself, learn, and get certified all in one.
All at home.
Right. And make your career with using your phone.
Yeah. So just try it.
Just try it. You just have to take that leap of faith and start doing it.
Yeah.
And if you need some guidance, reach out to other chefs. And I've done that. Since being here in Miami, I've literally DM'd 100 chefs. Anytime I see somebody, hey, if you're ever in need of a partnership and or
collab or whatever,
or anything like that, like especially when you're young, if you volunteer to help a chef out, they'll see your work ethic, or they can help train you as well if they so choose. But you have to be patient and be as authentic and genuine and humble as possible with them, so they'll want to be there for you as well.
I love that. That's great advice, honey. And I didn't even prompt her for that. Like before, she's like, what are we going to talk about? I'm like, I don't know. We'll see.
It's just that I've been on the other side of that.
Yes. And so you have to just put that one foot in front of the other and keep on doing it. And then all of a sudden you'll look back and go, oh shit.
Wow.
I'm in this already.
Yep.
Yep. I'm going to apologize because my beautiful dog Luna just farted.
So that's what I smell.
That wasn't me. And here's the thing. I don't usually, she does this every once in a while. Alex will tell you, right? But I usually don't mention it to you folks, right? Because, I love to just mess with Alex Ticas and make him think that maybe it was me, right? That farted, so I don't ever mention it. But I had to mention it because this beautiful girl sitting next to me was like, you could tell her nose kind of went up, right? And I was like, so I'm gonna mention it. I'm sorry. So before I let you go today, I'm gonna play a game with you, right? We call it's called Say What with FayWhat, right? So I'm gonna give you 2 things and you're gonna choose your favorite. So if I say black or white.
Black.
Okay. Perfect. So it's a speed round and we're gonna go now, all right?
Okay.
Saltburn or baby reindeer?
Saltburn.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Stilettos or wedges?
Stilettos.
Salad bar or dessert bar?
Neither.
Chocolate or cookies and cream?
Chocolate.
Tight ass or giving good face?
Ooh, hard one. Face.
Okay. Drive or be driven?
Be driven.
Little Nas X or Eminem?
Nas X?
Okay. Cake or pie? Good choice, man.
Cake.
Whole Foods or Publix?
Whole Foods.
Jeep or convertible?
Jeep.
Chinese or sushi?
Sushi.
Oprah or Michelle Obama?
Michelle Obama.
Morning sex or shower sex?
Morning.
Pink or red?
Red.
Pink! How could you have gotten the wrong answer? We're in a sea of pink!
I know! Red's my favorite color.
Madonna or Cyndi Lauper?
Ooh, hard one. I'm old school. Cindy.
Okay, voting in person or mail-in ballot?
Mail in.
Do it, but you got to vote no matter what.
Exactly, you
okay.
have to.
Sandwich on white bread or on a croissant?
Neither.
There you go. See, you got her real answers there. She was like, neither. I'm not even going to answer that. Somebody else would have been like, I guess white bread. Chef Natasha's like, nope, I don't like either one. You know, all right? I'm going to roll it up and I'm going to make a whole new bread thing and I'm going to squish it in there and it's going to be called, haha, Sandwich Natasha.
I prefer a naan.
Oh, I love me some naan.
I can make some meat or roti.
Ooh, I love roti too. Oh my God. Make sure that you follow Chef Natasha on all social media outlets. She is doing amazing things and we need to support all those folks that are supporting us, all right? So go at iChef LLC on Facebook and also on IG, correct?
Yes.
Right? Okay, so that's iChef LLC. Make sure that you follow Chef Nat and you'll see her out and about representing our community like only she can, right?
Yes.
All right, now I need for you to look in that camera.
Yes.
And you've got to say, FayWhat?
FayWhat?
She did it! She was so nervous about that!
So nervous!
Make sure that you follow Chef Natasha on all social media outlets and we will be right back. Thank you so much, baby. Give me a hug. Yeah.